Take it to Aviwe Mtila. Aviwe, give us a sense of the lay of the land at the Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital. I imagine that where you are, the issues of the civil servants, this is a strike that's broader than the civil service, but I imagine that where you are, the issues of civil servants would be foremost in the minds of many, given the failure to implement the third year of that multi-year agreement by government.
Certainly, Bratula's civil servants court right at the middle here. You'd understand that the Baragwanath Hospital is operating at half-mast at the moment, with some nurses that I spoke to inside saying that they feel obligated to continue working today for the sake of the patients inside. But outside, there are some picketing workers here, and I'm actually going to catch up with some of the doctors here just to figure out their grievances. Thank you for joining us at ENCA. Doctor, but what are some of the grievances that you've come out here for today?
I think for some of us, the main thing was the agreement with the salary increments. Why is the last leg not being honored? Not even at all. And then from there, now you hear that even until 2024, there'll be no increment for any civil servants. I mean, if you look at it, everything else is going to go up. Electricity is going to go up. School fees will go up. Everything will go up. But then you still expect people to maintain that type of level all the way for 5 years. I mean, I don't think it's right. And we've been working since COVID. I think my colleague will tell about the COVID thing. While everybody else was sitting at home. There's been no danger pay. Yes, we were here. We're here for patients. We treated the patients. There was no PPE at most times, but then we still worked. But now you kind of like, it's like, you know, telling us, no, you can continue living the way you are. You're not going to do that.
I actually want to catch up with doctor right next to you, just around the issues that you faced as doctors, essential workers in the front line during COVID-19.
So the main thing was the issue of PPE. We had a lot of patients coming in that we didn't even know if they had the virus, but were very symptomatic. And at times, because we put patients first, we'd have to treat them despite having that PPE, because in other institutions it was not available. So it's very painful to know that some of us contracted the virus, some of our colleagues died from this virus, and yet the PPE issue was just a scandal. You know, I think this whole thing of corruption in our country, it needs to come to an end, because it's affected us all personally. Yeah.
Doctor, I want to come to you just lastly, just on the decision that you've had to take today in terms of being out here while the patients are inside and needing doctors. What do you want to put across there?
We want to put across that there must be done away with corrupt officials, our managers which are being recycled. Because we go out there to try to assist our patients, but we do not have any PPE. We do not have any masks. You have to go out there searching for masks which are not available. So we want to assist our patients, but we have to have full PPE available for us.
Thank you very much. Thank you, doctors. Just joining us for a brief conversation, and some of the grievances you heard there at the fore being the issue around corruption and some of the COVID-19 corruption that we've seen around PPEs, mentioning how some of their colleagues have passed away because of COVID-19 and contracted the virus, yet all those allegations were ongoing. But you heard some of the grievances there around their demands not being met. Essentially, while they have to cough out school fees, their lives continuing, they're told by government that those demands will only be met in 2024.
All right, Aviwe Mtila live for us from the Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital. And lastly,